In April 2024, Production IG released a new anime series titled Kaiju No 8, an adaptation of the Shonen Jump Plus web manga by Naoya Matsumoto. Recently, Crunchyroll compiled a list of fellow Shonen Jump titans, love stories, and cult classics that will help keep Kaiju No 8 fans busy while waiting for the series' next installment. Crunchyroll describes Kaiju No 8 as one of the highest-profile action series of the last few years. Set in a world where vicious creatures called kaiju frequently terrorize humanity, the anime revolves around a kaiju corpse cleanup worker named Kafka Hibino. After initially failing to fulfill his dream of joining up with the Japan Defense Force, an organization dedicated to neutralizing kaiju, he encounters a strange parasite-type kaiju that invades his body and gives him the ability to transform into a powerful kaiju himself. This gives him the opportunity to finally join the Defense Force and fight alongside his childhood friend Mina Ashiro. Crunchyroll's 10 anime-like Kaiju No 8 list can be viewed below. Studio Bones' My Hero Academia shares many narrative parallels with Kaiju No 8. Like Kafka, MHA main protagonist and superhero hopeful Izuku Midoriya starts out as an underdog who dreams of joining a renowned organization to protect his country. Born without superpowers in a world where most humans possess them, Midoriya's luck changes after inheriting the one-for-all quirk from All Might, his nation's most famous hero. Initially released in 2016, the anime series is currently airing its 8th and final season. As its title suggests, Godzilla Singular Point is inspired by what is arguably the most famous kaiju in Japan's monsterverse. Produced by Studio Orange Trigun Stampede, the series begins when university graduate student Mei Kamino and engineer Yoon Arikawa begin investigating the sudden appearance of a rogue gallery of kaijus, which include iconic names like Rodan and Anguirus. However, the Godzilla of this universe, Urs, is not simply a monster, but an interdimensional conundrum that transcends the boundaries of time and space. A creative fusion of the science fiction and kaiju genres, Crunchyroll praises Godzilla Singular Point as an anime which might scratch the itch of die-hard Kaiju No 8 fans. Notably, Planetus is a 20-plus-year-old space science fiction anime penned by scriptwriter Ichiro Okuchi, who later wrote the script for Kaiju No 8. Based on Makoto Yukimura's titular manga series, the series is set in an era where intergalactic travel is part of everyday life. Consequently, a corporate-run agency is tasked with clearing space debris to limit damage to vessels traveling through the various quadrants. This agency employs main protagonist Hachimaki with an occupation that is essentially the sci-fi version of Kafka's trash collecting. However, unlike Kaiju No 8, Planetus remains a small-scale drama for the entirety of its run, limiting its scope primarily to Hachimaki's everyday life and his struggle to overcome a severe psychological disorder called Deep Space Syndrome. Crunchyroll recommends My Love Story as a way for Kaiju No 8 fans to expand their palettes. The narrative revolves around middle school-aged protagonist Takeo Goda, who gallantly steps in to help a girl named Rinko Yamato after she is groped on a train. After the incident, the two develop feelings for one another and, with assistance from Goda's childhood friend Makoto Tsunekawa, confess to one another and start dating. According to Crunchyroll, My Love Story shares Kaiju No 8's usage of an unlikely protagonist. While Kafka is considerably older than most anime heroes, Takeo Goda has an unusually large stature and an appearance most girls refer to as ugly. However, his gentle, loving spirit still manages to win Rinko's heart, resulting in what Crunchyroll praises as a soft, sweet anime romance.